What's going on, guys? I'm SceptileMC or George, and today I'll be bringing you another Pokemon Showdown live. And before I get into this, you do see the webcam again because I did get a lot of good feedback on the face cam, and everyone who commented about it said that they preferred it. Just have a couple questions for you guys. You see, I have the lamp right here, and I turned the lights on in my room because I just can't figure out the lighting because I'm like, I don't know. It's really bright. I don't know if I like it, but like I just keep it on to the side still. But I think the lighting in the room is fine, to be honest. There's one huge ass light in the middle. But yeah, now I think I'm gonna bulk record, to be honest. Might just do some bulk recording. First off, and the bulk recording session, we're just gonna be doing some UU again in the same team I used last time. Sorry if it's boring, but Crawdaunt is so fun to use. I love Crawdaunt and Porygon Z, to be honest. So those are two things we will be using. However, after I do this episode, the reason I say I am gonna be probably bulk recording is because you guys are probably gonna be seeing the same clothes, and I don't want you thinking I just wear the same thing over and over and over again as I upload these. But I'll be doing some OU, I think, after this, so I'll be trying to get a team for that. Maybe make one, maybe ask for one. We'll see. But for now, let's just do some UU. Now, looking at this man's team, he does not appreciate Crawdaunt at all. He's probably going to lead with the Crobat, the Infernape, or the Mienshao, all of which I can quote-unquote counter with Ampharos, so I'm going to lead my Ampharos. Does lead it with Infernape. Just going to Mega Evolve and Volt Switch out of there. That's a safe play early on, to be honest. Just goes for Stealth Rocks. Okay, so it's a lead ape. And see, I'm afraid he's going to have the Mach Punch now. But anyway, I'm going to go into my Whimsicott because Whimsicott does a good job of really stopping the majority of his team. Do I outspeed you naturally? Opponent sees 364 while we 346, so he knows we can outspeed him. But this is a lead ape, so I don't know how much he's going to want to keep, because I'm thinking of encoring here, although I could just go for a stun spore, but that would be really risky for my Whimsicott early on. He does switch into Crobat. You see, like, I should have, that's right. How threatening is this thing to my team? What do I have to switch into Mienshao? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I have to keep this thing alive. I can't take a Brave Bird. I can't risk taking a Brave Bird. I have to go into my Metagross here. He's probably going to U-turn. Yes, he does U-turn. Just can't make that risky play too early on, guys. He's going to get huge initiative, though, and probably go into Ape, and Ape's just going to be a bitch. Yep. He's going to fire a Fire Blast now. I'm going to go back into Ampharos because I can take a Fire Blast. I don't think I can take a Fire Blast close combat. Maybe I can. I definitely can. Don't burn me. Solid. Here, though, it looks like I'm going to be taking a hit. I'm just going to Dragon Pulse. It looks like I'll be taking a hit, and then actually, I'll Volt Switch, because Volt Switch is my best play. Exactly, he's just going to go into that. I was maybe thinking he would want to sack off the Infernape, and then I would be at, like, 10% health, or maybe 20% if I'm lucky. So, I didn't think it was the best thing to save. But this happens, so what I'm going to do is go into Crawdaunt, because Crawdaunt actually manhandles this man's team just a little bit, and I could Crab Hammer, or I can go for a knockoff, and I just am going to go for a knockoff, just 36%, knock off the lefties, you're going to wish, you're going to foul play. Foul plays me, 34%. Is he going to switch? I have to Crab Hammer. God damn it! See, now he has a safe switch into Blastoise. Like, he's just gonna go either into Blastoise or he's gonna protect right here. Yes! Yes! What a play. What a play, boys. Let's go. Crab Hammer. To be fair, I thought he was just gonna go into Blastoise. He does go into Blastoise now on my Crab Hammer, which is gonna... That's not living. Another one. And that's 280, so it is possible he can outspeed us. I'm just going to Aqua Jet. There's no stopping SD Crawdaunt. If it gets up +2, it's hard for it to get up S2. To get up S2, to get up to +2. Here though, the Mach Punch is painfully obvious because he went into it. Unless he's just trying to stall out the turns. My Life Orb. I'm gonna Aqua Jet. Does have Vacuum Wave. Oh, Vacuum Wave, yeah, obvious. Because he had the Fire Blast, so. What I am gonna do now is I am gonna go into my Ampharos, because if he has the Vacuum Wave and Rocks and Fire Blast, I'm assuming his last move is Grass Knot, just because he has no way of hitting the Swamperts that run rampant in this tier. And I'm going to Volt Switch out, because Volt Switch is my best play. What would help me right now is getting up my Rocks, even though it's kind of late. He did just lose a Spinner, he has a Crobat still, and I need this Infernape to go down, because this Infernape is putting a lot of pressure on my team, even though it's at a third of its health. Drink. Oh, this shit is so good. It's like coffee and tea, and it's kind of sweet. It's good. I like it a lot. And now this happens. And I don't like how this happened. How much did my knockoff do to this thing? 36% resisted. So that's not defensive. That's definitely a specially defensive set. What type of pressure can I put on this guy right now? Because I can go into Whimsicott. I can try to predict the switch. Or I can go into Metagross and just go for a Meteor Mash. But Metagross can Meteor Mash a lot of things on his team. So I don't know if I wanted to take a foul play. I could go PZ, and PZ does actually only outspeed the Umbreon and the Reuniclus, but it does take out the Reuniclus, and it can take a Brave Bird. So I think Entei is going to be my play here. Not too sure if it's the best play, but it is a play. It's what I'm going to have to make, and I am going to fire off Sacred Fire because he has no way of taking a Banded Sacred Fire on his team. I don't think Foul Play will take me out. I really don't. Maybe I'll get the burn as well, and he can't actually synchronize the burn to me. So, overall, this is my best play. Let's see what we do. Do we get the burn? We do get the burn, and is the Foul Play going to do 38%? Is 27. So, what we can actually do right here is we can actually take... We're going to Sacred Fire again. And that was worthless. You should have gone for Foul Play in case I missed, to be completely fair. That was your best play. But now this thing goes against a Mienshao. Do I want to keep my... I want to keep my E-Speed for the end game. Do I need Ampharos? Ampharos would be nice against the Crobat if it takes something out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Whimsicott, which I did keep around for the Mienshao very specifically. We take that extremely well. And we're going to drop a Stun Spore because we know he's going to go in a Crobat. I hate that move. I really fucking hate that move. It never works out for me. Not once. Not once has the move ever done anything right for me. Fuck you, Stun Spore. Now I don't know what to do. He's gonna U-turn out, but again, if I switch out, if I decide to stay in, and the off chance he goes for Brave Bird, and then the Mienshao literally just tears my team apart. So I have to keep this thing, which means I have to go into something that can do something else. And honestly, it's gonna be Ampharos. Ampharos, hopefully he goes for Brave Bird because he just thinks I'm gonna over predict this time. Goes for Acrobatics, which we can actually take the Acrobatics. We're getting off another Volt Switch, boys. We're getting off one more. We live it on 5, which means we do have a Death Fodder, which is great. If I Death Fodder something on a high jump kick, does it? I don't think so. I don't think it causes 50% of his health then. But he's gonna have to sack something off here or go into Reuniclus. By going into this, I get a crit. Don't think the crit really mattered too much because now I can just go into Metagross. Can. Definitely can. I don't know how much a Bullet Punch does though. Actually, well, Easy Peasy is probably my best play, just because I do have a Death Fodder now, and also Easy Peasy. Just gonna go for a Tri Attack. May also bring out one of the fighting types, or the Crobat actually. Mienshao does come out, and we're actually just gonna sack off the Ampharos right here to it, because there's no reason of keeping it around anymore. Goes for a jump kick. It just fails. Okay. Now I know you're probably Choice Scarf, so I'm going to go into my Metagross right here. And what I'm actually going to do is go for Meteor Mash. And Nothing on our team wants to take it. I can take as a high jump kick from you because I know you're most likely choice scarfed, judging by how you're playing it. And oh, that sucks. That would have done like maybe 40% to me. Actually, I don't know if you're Regenerator or the Reckless. Now I get +1. I don't like that. I don't like how I now have to think if I actually want to go for BP or not. No, it's +1. I don't think it'll take it out. And we do have E-Speed still, and oh, it does take it out. Metagross is too strong. Jeez. This thing dropping actually influenced the tier a little bit. 1392. 1393. God damn. I was top 20 before, and then like I was like, yeah, like now I can keep battling. Now I can try to go top 10, and then maybe even higher. But what ended up happening was I went on tilt and lost 3 battles in a row to just 1200 rated people, and I dropped to like 1300s again. I was like 1480. So we're back in the 1300s. Woo! Not really. Fuck that. I like the 1400s. They play. The battles are always a lot better in my opinion. Can I find a battle, please? As I'm looking at my phone. YouTube comments. YouTube comments on my phone. Come on, buddy guy. I'm just gonna pause it. Wait, see what happens. Of course, literally as I click pause, I find a battle. But this is a Sun team. This is a cool little Sun team. I actually never played a Sun team before. During the Suspect, and he has one of the ways of countering Crawdaunt, Heliolisk, as well as Cobalion. But the only problem with how those two counters work is you predict the water type move or you predict the dark type move. If I go for the other one, that Pokemon's dead. So yep, his lead is gonna be the Heliolisk, I feel like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lead off with Ampharos. Do we want to get the Mega up, or do I want to keep that around for the... I might have to keep my Ampharos at a good amount of health to deal with the Houndoom. I think that's what it's going to have to be, so I'm going to go with Metagross as my lead, actually. Goes with Venusaur, so that's actually not bad for me. That's actually really good. However, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get at my Stealth Rocks, and what that is going to do is it's going to pressure him to go for Defog. There we go. We're going to go... See, I'm going to prove a point right here. I'm going to prove a point is that you do not switch into Choice Specs Porygon Z. Especially with Rocks up. You do not switch on a Choice Specs fucking Porygon Z. The Florges is not going to really want to switch in. Even though it's definitely a special wall. Or it could be a special defensive Gligar. Which would be kind of weird in my opinion. Spadef Gligar really doesn't do too much in the tier anymore, I think. Doesn't really wall too many threats. Oh, that's gonna do over 50. Yeah, that's doing over 50 right there. We didn't get any hacks, which is fine, I guess. The close combat is definitely coming. You might go for Iron Head, predicting the Whimsicott to come out. Whimsicott doesn't do too much for me this game, so if he wants to predict it, he wants to predict it. Just go for Rocks, which is fine with me. What is he going to do here? I'm going to Moonblast him here, I think. If he wants to Iron Head me, I can take an Iron Head, and I know I can take an Iron Head, but he just goes into Florges. What are you going to Florges? There's special attack drop, which is nice. That's interesting. No item. I don't like the fact that there's no item. Oh, it's a Heat Rock one. Okay. Heat Rock. Shit. I'm almost positive that's Heat Rock. I'm going to U-turn out here. I'm going to go into Metagross. And we have to think now. Because, yep, there's a sunny day. So he is Heat Rock. I've never seen a fucking Heat Rock Florges before. We're in uncharted territory, boys. We're in uncharted fucking territory. I am just going to go for the safe Meteor Mash right here. It's going to do a lot to Gligar. Maybe get an attack boost. We don't. We don't want to take an EQ. And what we're trying to do is, well, right here is kind of stall out the turns a little bit because this is a threat. This thing is a threat. Fuck, I'm going to U-turn out here. I'm going to predict him to go into Venusaur because it does successfully wall the Whimsicott. Takes any hit easily. And even if I were a very strange, like, Hurricane set, he has the sun up, so it'd be a 50% chance he stays in. So what is he gonna go for? Toxic maybe? If that's the case, I want to go into Porygon Z again, just because of the amount of pressure it puts on his team. However, that means my PZ is going to be really weakened. Actually, that's fine. I don't think he's going for Earthquake. He has no reason to go for Earthquake. He goes for U-turn, the slow Volt turn. Oh my god, why didn't I even see that coming? I didn't even see that coming at all. I completely forgot about U-turn right there. So, yeah, and Heliolisk comes out. So he's playing risky with me being Choice Scarf, but I guess he calculated the damage in the Cobalion. So this thing is definitely just going to go for like a Hyper Voice or something. Oh, shit. Sun Team's going to be a problem, boys. Sun Team's going to be a very big problem for this team. I need to think. Crawdaunt in the Sun is not doing too much anymore. Entei in the Sun is going to be putting in a lot of work, and the fact that this thing's taking 12% every turn is nice. I'm going to go into Whimsicott. In my opinion, it's my best play. We're going to be able... Oh, Jesus Christ, that's max HP. I'm max HP on this fucking thing. Now, what do we want to do? I could force him to try to stay in on the Hyper Voice. And then what I can do is Meteor Mash the Gligar on the switch. I'm going to Encore him into it. Encore him into Hyper Voice. I'm going to go into Metagross now. And Meteor Mash would be a 2KO on the Gligar, but I don't think I outspeed a Gligar. Gligar's a fast-ass Pokemon. But I would be able to get a switch then into my PZ. So what we are going to do is we're going to Meteor Mash. It's the Houndoom. We should have Earthquaked! That does a lot to Houndoom. That does a lot. What we're actually going to do is he's going to Mega Evolve and go for a he's going to Mega Evolve and he's going to get the Solar Power. So I think this hit's actually going to kill him. Plus the Solar Power damage. We don't take him out with that, but... So he just died of the Solar Power? No! You fuck! God damn it. See if we E-Speed. Just gonna go in a Cobalion. Daunt. I think we lost this game. He put a lot of pressure on us early on, and my team just cracked under it. I mean, his team is worn down. I can't say his team isn't worn down. It's just... Okay, I think my best play is just doing this, and he's Solar Power. What am I saying? I'm freaking out over here thinking that this thing is gonna be fucking dry skin. No, it's a Solar Power set. Oh my god. George. Use your brain, buddy guy. Come on. I'll take another drink of this. He's either gonna sack this thing off, or he's gonna go into Venusaur. Goes into Gligar as a fodder. I can respect that play. I really can respect that play. Gligar's not doing anything at that like amount of health against my team anyway. The Ampharos can just kind of Dragon Pulse on the switch. The PZ outspeeds and takes it out, and also the Entei has a Sacred Fire, and they can't switch in on 2 Sacred Fires anymore. Especially with the chance of a burn, it's just not happening. So we do take out the Gligar. At the expense of my Metagross and my fucking Whimsicott. Now he does this. A Crabhammer can take him out. I'm going for it. Hopefully we outspeed. Hopefully it's not some fast-ass sunny day set. Nice. There we go, Crawdaunt, the fucking Water Hazard right here. Water Hazard is just... He's performing on the Arcaniners. He's performing in the UU tier. I have no complaints. I really don't have any complaints, but what we're actually going to do here is calc this, because he's a Solar Power set, which means my Crawdaunt has the potential, and you can see I have Water Hazard right there. I have the custom sets all put into here. Heliolisk, UU Life Orb Attacker, Solar Power, Jet, takes him out clean. Jet just takes him out. So he's not, he doesn't expect that to take him out, but the Venusaur's your switch, man. The Venusaur and the Cobalion are the only two that can handle this thing now. He's gonna go into Cobalion finally, and do I need this thing anymore? I just can't allow him to get up the Sun. The Sun is the only thing I can't let him get up. Because if he gets up the Sun, I lose. No. Yeah, kind of. Unless I keep this thing at full health. Which I don't know if I'll be able to keep it at full health. We could sack off the PZ to a close combat. But I don't want to do that. I want to sack off PZ. I like PZ. I don't know what to do. The Entei can extreme speed the Venusaur, as well as the Houndoom. I'm sacking off my PZ. It's my best play. It just is my best play. There we go. So the PZ goes down. It was gonna get taken out by the Mega Houndoom anyway. Now what I'm gonna do is go into Ampharos, which Ampharos can just freely go for like a Volt Switch right here, and then after that I think I'm just gonna go into Entei, and if he goes into the Houndoom, I don't know. If he goes into Houndoom, then I'm E-speeding. If he goes into Venusaur, then I'm Sacred Firing. I have to think about that. Maybe I'll go on this Volt Switch right here. He's just going to set up his rocks, which is, I don't know. I don't agree with that play because now my Ampharos is at full health and it's here to stay. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to go into my Crawdaunt. The reason I'm going into Crawdaunt is that this is going to force him out into Venusaur, but he's not going to Sunny Day with the Venusaur because then he dies to a knockoff. This actually forces him to go for like a Giga Drainer's any offensive move. And then my Entei can just come in, go for Sacred Fire twice, and win the game. Let's actually hope that it goes like that, though. Because we can miss right here. Nah, we're not going to miss. And he forfeits. So we actually came back from that. I thought we were screwed, but we weren't screwed. So we're doing 22 minutes right now. Let's just go with another. I have time. Okay. Mamoswine. Zapdos. Mamoswine and Zapdos are problems. Mega Sceptile is countered by Whimsicott and the Metagross. Tentacruel can be a little bit of a bitch, but it's not too bad. And Cobalion's always a pain in the ass. But I do see that he has the Mamoswine, and I don't like Mamoswine, so I'm going with Crawdaunt lead. He leads with this, and to be completely honest, I'm going for a knockoff on the first turn, because I can take any one Life Orb to hit, as well as there's a 90% chance to Focus Sash. And here he goes in a Sceptile, predicting me to go for an Aqua Jet. We kill the Sceptile in the first. And he forfeits. That's not how you use a Sceptile, guys. Do not switch a Sceptile in on a Crawdaunt. That is legit the worst play I think he could have done there. He could have gone into Tentacruel, he could have gone into Cobalion, he could have maybe stayed in and just Earthquaked me. But no, he went into Sceptile and sacked off his Mega Pokemon turn 1. I don't agree with that play. Really don't. Oh, I'm almost out. I'm sad. It's okay, guys. We have the next thing I'll be drinking. I'm just gonna drink out of my Brita filter right here. I don't trust the tap water of this fucking school. Like, are you guys fucking kidding me? If I have the filter here, and I don't have a cup with me. Well, I guess I could use this cup, but what's the fun in that? I can just drink out of it. Not like this. See, it's good. I guess I'll just pause it now because, oh, no. Just as I say I'm going to pause it. Just as I say I'm going to fucking pause it. This is a scary team. This is a very scary team. If this team had Sticky Web, I would be fucked. But it doesn't have Sticky Web, which is great. Heliolisk, Cobalion, Mega Blastoise, Salamence, Hoopa. Hoopa's going to be a problem. Hoopa's always a problem. What do I want to do? To be honest, his main leads are Cobalion or the Heliolisk. Both of which I don't mind my Ampharos taking on. And the Hoopa I don't mind this either, actually, because I can Volt Switch out into something that can actually take this thing. We're going to see what item he has, though. Side Shock to 6 Life Orb. Life Orb. Hands down, that's fucking Life Orb. So that's actually okay with me, because now I can go into my Water Hazard right here. And I can fire off an Aqua Jet. Or I can knock off predicting the Heliolisk to come in. Oh, come on! I guess the Justified boost. That's annoying. That's a mistake on my part right there. I could have just gone for Aqua Jet. I probably would have done the same thing, to be honest. But actually would have done less, I feel like. But we do need our Whimsicott to take on the... We don't need this thing anymore. It's weakened. It took a big hit. Nothing we can do about it. So I'm going to sack it off. Then I'm going to go... He goes for CC, which I did think he would do. But can't make too many aggressive plays. But what we can do is go into Whimsicott right here. Now, he doesn't want to take a hit. I know he doesn't want to take a hit. I'm going to U-turn out. What? I don't understand people. And he flinches me, which is another great thing in the world. Whatever, I guess I have to Stun Spore you now. Like, Whimsicott outspeeds 95% of the time, and you get completely fucked over. And the Moonblast will take you out from there. So I have a problem understanding people's plays sometimes. But we're gonna go into Specs PZ. And what Specs PZ is gonna do is click Tri Attack right here, because it's gonna kill this thing. Which what this is gonna do is kind of force him out into the Hoopa. Which kind of sucks, actually. I didn't think about that too much. And there is the Hoopa. Now he might go for Focus Blast or the Shadow Ball, predicting my switch. I want to keep this thing around. I think I have to keep that thing around. Because he is going to Psy Shock me probably, so I'm going to go into Metagross. Which I think a BP can take him out after that. Does go for Focus Blast. Misses. I don't know if I like the fact that he actually missed right there. But I'm going to BP right here. He does switch into Blastoise. There was nothing I can do. And now we're playing a very offensive game now. It's basically coming down to now the plays I can make in order to maintain momentum. And what I think he's going to do here is he's going to maybe Dark Pulse. So I'm thinking of going into Crawdaunt right now. And then praying. Well, he outspeeds me. Praying he doesn't have Aura Sphere. But they all run Aura Sphere. So if I had to lose a Pokemon right now, it will be Crawdaunt. Goes for Skull, don't burn me. And he does actually fucking outspeed me, I bet. We're just gonna knock off my best move to go up against this thing with. He does outspeed me. God damn it. Okay, well, we're gonna go into PZ. And with PZ, we're dropping a T-Bolt on him. Because it'll do about the same as Tri Attack, a little bit more than Tri Attack, and it will actually take on the Hoopa if he goes into it, which he does go into it. It lived. It lived. No. Fuck. We do take it out though this time, which is good. Hoopa is very bulky. It's a very bulky Pokemon. But just going to Heliolisk here. He's just going to Volt Switch out. What do I want to force him into going? I have to think about. Because Metagross doesn't want to take a Volt Switch. Entei definitely doesn't want to take a Volt Switch. So I think my Metagross is my best play. But we have to think about this first. PZ has the potential to sweep his entire team except for the Ments, as well as the Heliolisk because it outspeeds, so I have to figure out a way to take out the Heliolisk. I think what I'm going to do is go into Metagross, we're just going to force out the Blastoise, and we're going to try to take out the Blastoise. I think we can take one Dark... We can't take one Dark Pulse. We're not taking a fucking Dark Pulse. What am I saying? He just drops a T-Bolt on us, which is actually not the worst thing in the world, because now I can BP him, get some good damage off, and I think he's in E-Speed range now, which is what I needed him to be in. And if we outspeed and are able to kill everything else with Tri Attack, that would be a blessing. There's a chance we're not outspeeding the Rose Raid, and there's a chance we're not... Goes in immense. He saved it. I should have thought he would save it. I didn't think he would, to be honest. But this thing's gonna outspeed me, so I have to hope I can live one hit and just keep taking it out. Goes for Outrage. I do. Oh You're a tricky one, Mence. You scared me for a second there, buddy guy. Come on. You can't do that to me. I saw outrage crit and I just saw my health go whoop. I'm like, no, what? Now here's the problem. Is that he can go for Aura Sphere. And if he goes for Aura Sphere, I lose. But I don't know if he has Aura Sphere. Because this is his only form of spin. As well as... I don't know, like, it's always a toss-up. You have the Scald, you have the Rapid Spin, you have the Dark Pulse. Do you have the Ice Beam or the Aura Sphere? If he has Aura Sphere and I make the switch, I lose. It's really just that simple. If I make the switch on an Aura Sphere, I lose. He didn't go for it before, though. But he must have known that 2 Scalds would take out my... Well, we have to think about it like this. If I switch in easy peasy, after I E-speed this thing one time, Tri-Attack will take it out. Tri-Attack will take out the Rose Raid, but then the healer is just going to Focus Blast me. And if the Focus Blast... Actually, this is my only play. No, it's not. Fuck, because then he just goes into Heliolisk, he takes out my PZ. Then I E-speed. Can't live anything. So, how much speed does Rose Raid have? Like, I have 306 right now. It's a speed tie. And he would have to hit a Focus Blast. Yeah, that's my best play. Put him in range of a Tri-Attack. He does only have Scald, so fuck. Could have made the switch, but it was really risky to make the switch. I thought he didn't have it. And now we're going to Tri-Attack, which is going to take this thing out. And now it comes down to, can he hit a Focus Blast? Or just go to Rose Raid and take a Tri-Attack. Which it can't. Do you have the Focus Blast? They run Volt Switch, T-Bolt, Hyper Voice, and then either Grass Knot, Focus Blast, or Surf. So have I seen Focus Blast? No, we haven't. We won! I had to peek. GG. GG, man. That was fun. How long do we feel like making this? Do I want to find one more battle? One more battle with the adaptability team that I feel is absolute savagery? Yes. Yes, we will find another battle with it. We will do this. We will conquer all of them. Everyone will die. SceptileMC, the weirdest YouTuber of history. Okay. One more battle. Longest live I've ever done. Literally the longest live I think I've ever done. I think maybe I've done an hour for like a special, but usually once I hit 30 minutes, I'm like, okay, are we stopping now? That makes me sad. That stuff is so good. So good, I want it again. Okay, I'm gonna pause it, because it's not fucking finding a battle, and as I pause it, it's gonna find me a battle. Okay. Oh no. I've seen this team before. I've definitely seen this team before. Oh fuck, we're facing fucking bullshit ass. I need taunt on this team or something to do with Shuckle. I just don't know the play to make because literally this is the worst team I could play. The worst team because it's a sticky web team, which really hurts my team a lot. Mega Blastoise for spin, of course. Mega Blastoise with Sticky Whip literally 6-0s this team. I'm going to lead Crawdaunt. He goes to Shuckle. And I am just going to Crab Hammer. I could go for Swords Dance, but here's what's going to happen if I go for Swords Dance is that either the Infernape is going to have Mach Punch because that's the best way of dealing with Aqua Jet Crawdaunt, which I'm assuming it is because if I've played a Shuckle Infernape team before, it had the Mach Punch because that's how I lost. 1-0, that's how I... There's no Sticky Web! Woo! Whoa! Yes! There's no sticky whip. This game just got a lot easier for me because now I'm on the front foot. He thought I would go for an SD. I am so unbelievably happy right now. I don't even care. No fucks given at all. We're just gonna... if he stays in, he's going for an Ice Beam. So, yep, he's going for Ice Beam. Gonna U-turn out right there. What are we going into? What are we going into right now? I'm just hyped up right now. Does PZ Oko this thing? PZ, do you Oko Mega Blastoise? I think you might, actually. I know you're not modest, you're timid, which actually might influence this a little bit. I don't think it's gonna Oko it. Not even close. Not even close. Ah, you are not in the range of Oko. What do I want to do, though? You turned out, he's gonna Ice Beam. So I can go to Ampharos here. This might be my best play, to be honest. Although Ape really is a problem still. Let's do PZ. I know that this is probably not the best play in the world. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. It did half? Your Ice Beam did half to me? That's actually about right, according to the calc. If a Scaldle's about 60%, then it doing half is normal. I can T-Bolt here. Yes, I can. He definitely doesn't want to take a Tri-Attack. He might switch out into Crest or the Snorlax. So I'm going to go for a Tri-Attack right here. Now, should I Trick? No, because I need damage on the Mega Blasters if he stays in. And if I Trick and he stays in, I just lose my PZ for no reason then. So me going for the Tri-Attack here is actually 100% necessary. Only chance he stays in, and then if he goes into Snorlax, it does about 40% to a Snorlax. And that's if it's like a max fucking specially defensive set, which is crazy considering it's a Snorlax. And it's a PZ. PZ is just a savage. Goes into Snorlax, we'll see how much this does. How defensive are you? Not very defensive, actually. You can keep going for Tri-Attack, though. Yes. And we pair him. Do we get fully paired? He does, so the Snorlax goes down. Unfortunate, yes, but Tri-Attack does have a 20% chance to get either a Burn, a Freeze, or a Para, and that's only 10% less than a Scald Burn. So, 20% chance of getting 3 different statuses, which can actually... Oh, wow. Wow, I can't believe you went into this thing. You're definitely going to T-Wave me, so I'm going to go into Ampharos right here. Because he had no reason to do... You dick. What are you going to go for? Outspeed me. Word, he did outspeed me. 17% to that. What we're going to do is we're going to go... We do have our priority still, so I'm not too worried about the Ments. Metagross does just really counter that thing. Just because we do get the boost. And what I actually can do, if he goes for the Moonblast to take me out, I can Encore him into it and then go into Mufasa. So I'm really not concerned about this thing, to be completely fair. I'm just going to Meteor Mash you. He is going to go into Ape to take the Meteor Mash. That's not a switch into my Metagross. It's an offensive switch in, yeah, for sure. But I'm going to go into my Ampharos right here, because Ampharos can take any hit. Goes for Fire Blast, can definitely take a Fire Blast. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to Volt Switch out. Keep the momentum up. We can take a foot. No, we can't. Fuck. So he's no special attack investment and just max with close combat. However, he definitely has the Mach Punch then. This is going to be an interesting play. We need to keep our priority around. We're not taking any risks. Yep, we don't take risks right now. We're up 5-3, and we still have a chance to lose this game. Goes in Immense, really? So he's just going right for the EQ sweep now? I'm going to go into Whimsicott thing, because it's perfect counter this thing. Just go for EQ, just 20%. He's Life Orbed. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for a Stun Spore. Reason being is it's just going to paralyze something on his team. And I think I can still take an Earthquake. Can I take Earthquake and Burn? I don't know. It'll be very close, though. What we can do here, though, is I think I'm just going to go easy peasy. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy, about to literally destroy this Cresselia. Nothing on his team wants to take a tri-attack. It does 56%. 56% to a Cresselia. It's a Cresselia. This is the most annoying Pokemon in the game, and it's 2-hit KO'd by a PZ. That's your switch in? You outspeed with Mence. 69%, do we get anything? No, we don't. But I do believe that is just going to be the game. Actually, it's not. I hate this thing. I hate Mega Blastoise. But what we're going to do here is we're just going to go for a Moonblast, which is going to be enough to bring him down to a range where Aqua Jet and Bullet Punch and E-Speed will take out the Mence. Yeah, I had to save that for the Mence. Whimsicott was necessary to go down there, but now the Entei can't come out, and looking at how this is going to go, he's going to Earthquake. He's going to have to Earthquake me. I can easily take him out with 2. 52%. Earthquake takes me out. And to be fair, right here, a BP will take him out from 20%, right? Sometimes it's necessary to calc things, guys, because if you make a play just off of a hunch, it might just completely fuck you over. And I'm not trying to get fucked over right now. So we have a Life Orb set here going up against a Salamence. You just dance, I'm assuming. Without Intimidate. It's not even -1, but Bullet Punch. Oh, easy. Easy. What am I worried about? The reason I'm going into this now is I'm going to go for a knockoff right here. Just go for just Dragon Claw. But this for sure puts him in the range of my BP now. Reason I didn't want to do it is if he was running some bulk, he could definitely take a Bullet Punch from 30%. And then he could go for a Roost. So me going into my Crawdaunt basically forced him to not go for like a Roost. Or if he did go for a Roost, I would hit him with Knockoff and take him out. That's the reason I did that. But 42 minutes. See, I don't feel like stopping. Just because I'm on a win streak, I just don't feel like stopping. This is a very long live, though. This is 42 minutes. I've never done a 42-minute live before. But I also didn't play a lot of the suspects, so this is why I'm so into it. I'll do one more battle. I keep saying I'll do one more, but I'll do another one. Let me drink some of my water. And I still have to play some OU after this. I mean, in the next live I do, which will be probably in the same clothes. Or maybe I'll change my shirt to like maybe kind of switch it up a little bit. But we're gonna pause the video and find a battle. So I say let's do one more battle, and we get this kind of team. Oh my god, I hate this. I don't want to do this. Entei's worthless in this battle. Absolutely worthless. I don't even know what I want to do. I have no idea what I want to do. I do have Encore on the Whimsicott, which is good. I have the Heal Bell on the Ampharos, which is good. I've actually never faced a full-on stall team like this using this team, so I don't know how it's going to perform, but it looks like we can do it. We're just going to have to make the right plays here, and also we have to hope that he's not as experienced with this team, because people who are very experienced in stall rarely lose. I'm being completely honest with you. If you're very experienced in the stall, you can stall out anyone. It's just, you just have to know kind of how to. But anyway, let's get into this. Whimsicott does a lot of work to his team. I feel like my best lead is going into Ampharos just because I want to get up my Mega, and the Aggron lead was pretty obvious as well. So here, I definitely can take an Earthquake, and we might be able to put a lot of offensive pressure on him very early on. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for a Focus Blast. And if he wants to switch out, he would have to switch out into either the Gligar or the Blissey. And the Blissey's not going to want to take a hit. And the Gligar wants to take a hit more than the Blissey does, but at the same time, Dragon Pulse will do a lot. And won't be able to take me out, as well as that does give me a very safe switch into PZ, which has the trick. I don't know if I want to use the trick so early on, though, because if I use trick too early on and he goes like into the aggron, I lose a lot of momentum, and against a stall team, I might want to keep the momentum in my favor. But we'll just have to see what we want to do here. Let's see what his move is. He stays in. Gets up our megas. Go for the focus blast. That's a good start. I'm gonna Dragon Pulse you on your switch to Gligar. Dick. Oh, so he's a specially defensive Gligar. Good to know, good to know. To be honest, that miss really sucked. Because that would have done so much damage. It would have killed. Because I have the Mold Breaker. That hit would have fucking killed the Aggron. He wouldn't have up his Roxanne right now. Oh my god. Mega Ampharos. UU all-out attacker. Modest Mold Breaker against a Mega Aggron. Focus Blast is 91 to 108%. So it would be a 50-50 roll if he was specially defensive, which I don't think he would be specially defensive. That's annoying. That's actually really annoying, and I'm really angry right now. Because now I have to deal with having no momentum in my favor at all. And if I switch into my easy peasy, I'm taking an Earthquake. If I do not switch, I'm taking a fucking Earthquake. Then again, it's Focus Blast, and I did take the risk on Focus Blast. I maybe should have just full switched out. Whimsicott's my only play. Okay. Gotta get back in. This just goes for Roost, of course. Of course he does. Okay, we're gonna U-turn out right here. He stayed in, which means he either U-turned or went for Toxic. The only thing I want to come in right now is for sure my Metagross, because it can take a U-turn or a Toxic. This goes for Acrobatics. Acrobatics on a Eviolite? Gligar? Should I mash you and figure out if you're Eviolite or not? No. I'm gonna go for Stealth Rocks because I want my rocks up. I wanna force him to defog right here because now I'm going into my Crawdaunt, and when I go into my Crawdaunt, I expect I want to get a kill. There's the defog. So he has the Roost, the Acrobatics, the Earthquake, and the defog, and we are going for a knockoff right here. You think I'm going for fucking Crab Hammer? No. Fat Mence. You are a fat Mence. You're not even running an offensive Mon? Are you kidding me? This is full stall. I thought maybe it would be semi-stall or something. Maybe it'd be a little bit easier, but it's full stall. George is crying inside. He does not want to do this anymore. George wants to quit. PZ outspeeds everything though, but George wants to quit. He's gonna Roost. And if I go +1, knockoff isn't doing nearly as much anymore. Phone Whimsicott. Whimsicott's gonna be a pivot that I... Oh my god. You Toxic. Why did you Toxic? Toxic Mence. Toxic Mence. He's like, I want to go for a Moonblast, but it just doesn't hurt him. He stays in again. But what did you go for? A Roost or something? Did you go for a Roost? Did you really do that? What, do you not care about your Mence? Yeah, you did. Okay. See, he might... I want a Trick. I really want a Trick. Go on a Blissey. This isn't a switch into PZ's Tri-Attack! I'll literally prove it right now. Porygon Z Tri-Attack. Choice Specs. 39 to 46%. This is a switch in? If you're specially defensive, this is what you switch in? Are you kidding me? I quit. I quit. I'm done. I give up. This guy's Lord. This guy is Lord. you guys are seeing me get so mad. I'm getting outplayed and I'm getting mad. I don't like it. This match is going to bring us to the hour mark. I'm 100% sure that this match is going to bring us to the hour mark. At least I don't get the bird. I'm going to go into Ampharos. Of course, I just wanted to heal Bell, but nope. Brings me into this thing. You're getting locked in. Nope. Now you switch. I can't predict this guy. Okay. Everything I predict, I'm going to do the fucking opposite. So he's going to go for an acrobatics, so I'm assuming he's just going to defog right here. No, he's just going to... I don't know what he's going to do. I don't... Don't have a switch into this thing anyway, but an acrobatics is not doing much to PZ, I'm guessing, so... PZ is going to be my switch into this thing, because I don't want to take an Earthquake again with Metagross. He just goes for Earthquake anyway, you know, that's fine. Now I'm going to fucking try attack you, but now you're going to pussy, yep. I should have tricked there. Really should have. Here though we're going to go into Crawdaunt. We have to try to bring this game back. I'm not losing to this fucking team. Are you kidding me? Wish. I'm gonna... George wants to kill someone. George's gonna go for SD. Yep. Go into your fucking Quagsire on me. Please. Did you just Toxic a +1 crop? That did nothing! I hate Mence. I really dislike Mence. You are a chode. That is what you are. That is your calling. Go be a chode somewhere else. Thank you. Fuck you. Fuck you and your stall team. We have one more hit left in this thing, and we outspeed everything on his team, and we're knockoffing. Go into your Coon. We don't outspeed Coon. Fuck. We don't outspeed Coon. That's a fact right there. Because I'm not Jolly. If I was Jolly, I would outspeed. No, I wouldn't. It'd be close. I'm just gonna Aqua Jet, though. Get some nice big damage off. Nice little 17% for +1 Daunt. He goes for Scald. Okay, so we killed the Mence. That really doesn't help us that much. How much health is the Gligar at? 98. That's a jolly good time. The problem is if we go into Ampharos, he just goes into Gligar, and I'd lose to Gligar. It's weird. I lose to a fucking Gligar. If I go into PZ, I lose. I have to go into PZ. I have to threaten this guy with it. And what we're doing is try attacking, because it's a Choice Specs PZ. He's gonna go into Blissey again. Yeah, that's gonna fucking take 50%. Fucking Blissey. See, the rocks are up. This is putting a lot of pressure on my Entei. I don't want to bring Entei in. PZ and the combination of Entei can take out his team. I just need to be able to play around it. He has Soft Boiled and Wish. You're right. He's just like Chansey. I'm dealing with a fucking Chansey right now. Take a Sacred Fire with your Suicune and get burned. Please just get burned. Please. No. Roar me out. No, I'm going in Ampharos. If he doesn't go for, if he goes for a Roar right now, he's Lord. Yeah, thank you. Okay. I need to weaken the Gligar before I go for try attack on it. No, because next time he's going to the Mega Aggron for sure. Because he saw the trick, so he knows I might go for trick next time. So, what George is going to do here is... ... Watch this Lord play right here. He thinks I'm gonna go for trick? You think I'm gonna go for trick? Nope. Fuck your Mega Aggron. I am not mad that I got that in the slightest bit. Do it again! Aw. Do it again! Fuck this man! He has the heal bell though. He definitely has the wish, the soft bow, the heal bell, and like T-wave or something. We're just going for try attack again, because I'm assuming it's just a support set. Wish. And before he fucking stays in and try attack, or like seismic tosses me. I was right. I was dead on the money about this set. It is a full-on support set. And what we have to do now is not let him get into Aggron. Meteor Mash on the Wish. Swag Sire, okay. I thought I was gonna maybe go for a Wish there or something, but no. Yes, we're slowly losing this game. Little bit by bit at a time. We're just getting more and more down and below. Yep, and with the Toxic that he got on me, I'm... nothing I can do. There's literally nothing I can do. We're gonna U-turn though, because I don't have a grass type move anyway, so Mega Aggron comes out. That's always fun. Welp. PZ has one more fucking switch in as well. Oh yeah, this is game. This is really game. I really can't win. My team's too whittled. We made some bad plays early on. And it's just... I don't think we can come back from this. I really do not think we have any chance of coming back from this game. And I'm not trying to sound negative. I'm just trying to state a fact. I don't see me coming back from this. I got fucked. I got fucked by this guy. He just bent me over the table and was like, I'm gonna have my way with you. And I was just like, I guess it's gonna happen. Nothing I can say. If we do finally get the burn, not gonna lie, that is kind of a relief. And what we can use this to do is finally get off a heal bell, maybe. He's gonna rest. Just fucking go for Scald too, you know, that's fine. I'm going to Dragon Pulse now. Going to Blissey, really? Going to Blissey? I can't kill the Blissey. Everything I go into on the Blissey, he has like 3 counters for, and I don't know which one he's gonna bring in. It's literally a prediction game, and it's impossible for me to win. Focus Blast will do nothing to this thing. Actually, it might do maybe 40%. Oh! It's not over, boys! We can do this! Man, does he really outspeed me? And now he gets the Wish. There is no killing this Blissey. I don't think there's a way to kill this Blissey. I think it's the indestructible set. But I'm going to predict him to, you know, just go for a Gligar switch. Do maybe 38% to him. And Whimsicott is slowly dying. Every turn I bring it in, it just dies more. And once it goes down, I'm just going to sack things off to Gligar until I lose. So, let's make a play. Some play that was. Welp. Easy peasy. And I think now's our last chance to trick. It's our last turn in. Do we die next time we come in? We're at 13%. Oh my god, the Gligar doesn't have an Eviolite. It's 3 to 5 now, and it costed 2 of my Mons to hinder the Gligar like this. But hey, I'm okay with it. Because now I'm going to Moonblast because he doesn't need this thing anymore. No, what? You don't need the Gligar anymore. It literally does nothing for you. I want this battle to be over. I give up. There's no possible way of me winning this game unless Entei literally pulls 10 crits out of his ass that all just do like 800 damage. That's how I have to win. He's gonna preserve the fucking 502. He doesn't have a... You know, if I buried, maybe I would have had chains. No, not even. 28%. 28%. This is how we're ending off the live. I'm fucking done right now. I'm UU'd out right now. This was enough. After playing this team, I've had enough. And you were 1257. 1257. That was your ranking. I really hope. Very curious. 24 and 12. I should have won that game. He was 48 and 44 in UU. 24 and 12. That's very disappointing. Okay, guys. As I stretch, we what? 4 and 1, maybe 5 and 1 or something like that. I think it's 4 and 1. An hour-long session. I haven't done an hour-long session forever. Maybe one other time, honestly. But it's with the face cam. It's an hour-long session. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm SceptileMC or George. Comment, like, rate, or subscribe. That's it. Peace out, guys.